What's going on, everybody? Wild Time here, and it's time for another World of Warcraft video. Bank clear out this week. So what I do here is I just go through all the tunes that I collected gold on this week, and we see how much we made. I don't know any more than you do at this point. Well, that's not true. I know a little more than you do at this point, but I don't know how much gold I actually made. So we'll go through the different professions and the transmogs and just some things that I sold of note. If you want to skip around, I'm going to leave timestamps down in the description below, so that if you're interested just in like alchemy or blacksmithing or whatever, you can just go right to that section. So also down in the description below is the Discord link. Go ahead and join the Discord to keep the WoW conversation going outside of YouTube. So let's start off with Ham Sandwich, as we normally do. It is Alchemy and Inscription. I have not done a lot, again, with this guy, basically because on this realm, I mean, look at the Alchemy prices, right? I mean, some of them aren't bad, but you just got to make, you just got to make so many of them, and stuff like that, so I tend to shy away, and I haven't been playing this character this much. However, when Season 4 starts this week, I am going to be playing this guy a lot, because I'll probably go for Keystone Master on him first, and so I'll be doing a lot more of the potions and stuff like that, because the price is going to go up. And they're actually, I say that, but they're actually pretty decent right now. I mean, this is actually, not too bad. So anyway, something to look into. All right, let's see what we got. Well, let's see first, where we were at last week. Last week we stopped at 3.3 million on this realm. We're down about 84 right now. I did buy the materials to craft the Vial of the Sands, so that's probably where a lot of that went to, and also Orb of Mystery is a 20k vendor item that I got to make some depleted Pyrium rockets. So let's see, there we go, 3.3 on this one. Let's go ahead and see what we got in the mailbox. Mono hardened stirrups, not sure why I even had those, but I did. Rich jelly, sold some rich jelly. Just some little like baby stuff here. Okay, Abyssal Eel, sold for 3,847 is what I got from it. I buy this in Stormsong Valley and BFA with pet charms that I get from the mission tables. Endless Tincture of Renewed Combat. These things are awesome. People buy them for the Mage Tower, I believe. I have a rank 3, so every time I craft one, I have a chance to proc another one. So I think this week I crafted 2 and got 3. Sometime halfway through the week, and I already sold 1. And I made probably make about 1,700, 1,500 to 1,700 gold on this. The Hermit Crab, almost 3k again. That's a BFA bot with the pet charms. And then Vial of the Sands. I am starting to get into more crafting of the Vial of the Sands. I got the Odom Accord discount, which gives me 20% off of the vendor mats. And so that increases my profits by almost 6,000 every time. And that was the bulk of this sale this week. So 57k on Ham Sandwich. And Vial of the Sands. So now Vial of the Sands is looking like it's pretty worth it to craft, honestly. Before it wasn't making a whole lot. But now it looks like if I sell it right now, I'm going to be making about 20k on it, which is actually really good. But it's going for 60k, and you saw mine sold for like 47. So the price definitely fluctuates. Market value 59k. Endless Tincture. So right now this is selling for a lot. This is selling for like 4k right now. Mine I did not sell for that much. But when you make these, you got to make sure you get Expulsum. So one of the ways that I do that is I just go to the world here, go to Azeroth, go to Kultiris, and see if they have any Expulsum quests. So like right now, I can get 5 Expulsum for 20 Ultramarine pigments. So I'll probably go ahead and do that later. And that's how you make sure that you get those. You don't have to get a bunch of them at a time. You could also like craft some low level gear like bracers or something like that, and then sell them that way. But anyway, you need Expulsum. Okay, I'm actually going to show you one more thing here real quick, because I know I sold this on another Toon, but I just want to show it to you here because I don't have Alchemy on that Toon. Alchemy, you know what? I'm sorry, it's not Alchemy, it's Inscription. It's this, the Highborn Compendium of, I think I sold the one of Sundering, the red one. Yeah, so I already sold this this week. And so 8K, right, with the 04 sell rate. That's pretty good. Okay, so let's move on. Okay, Deadly Wedgie. Right here is the Skinner and Leatherworker. See what we got this week. 12,000 gold. Nothing too exciting. Most of this is just stuff that I got from mission tables and have left over from different kinds of sales. Yeah, really nothing amazing here. Some Fellhide. I've got a little bit of Fellhide left here. Right now it's selling for 220 gold each. Cobra scales. Oh, I did sell some Cobra scales, but if you notice, they sold for really cheap. These are normally like 600 gold a piece, so for some reason I offloaded them for like a little bit over 100 gold a piece, but they sold. The leather pet leash, this is a good one here. This makes about 1400 gold. Some more Fellhide. And then just some basic like novice gear, arm guards, treads, stuff like that. These are 400 or 500 gold sales, but they're actually making like, you know, 300-400 gold each. So those really add up, the level 87s. And in season 4, which is this week, we are actually not getting any more. No crafted gear is getting anything, right? So your legendaries are still going to be 291. You're not getting anything past 262. So the 262s and the 233s may not have such a high market because the rating and the Mythic Plus item levels are going up so high. But the novice gear, you're still going to be able to sell. Be a big market for that. Thick cleft tough leather. This usually goes for, I mean, I'll sell this between 300 and 500 gold a while ago. It's only 100 gold now, but it's still selling. And I sold a leather pet bed for almost 2K. Let's open this up and head on to our next Toon. Okay, Beard of War, Blacksmithing and Engineering. Always a good combo on this realm for me. 129k. A bulk of that is going to be from this 93k Kyparium rocket here. And let me see. Engineering. Yeah, so I got it on my list to make another one. And right now, well, you see right now it's only going to make like 6k. I'm not going to sell it for that. I'm going to hold on to it. So 93k, that's probably about 16 to 20k. So about 16 to 20k is what was made off of that. Let's look and see if there's anything else of note. Fellwort, I accidentally sold that. I need that to make something. I use that to make something. I forget what I used to make it, but I make something with it. I think I need it for the Mecha Bond Mechano Trainer or whatever it's called. Just some stuff here from the odds and ends from the mission tables. Lacerite ore, Shadow Steel Sabatons, 1400. Ceremonious Helm. Again, these ceremonious things, I'm making them novice gear, so they're like level 87, making like 300 to 400 gold on them, or a lot more sometimes. Sometimes people pay a lot for them. Shadow Guest Ingot, Shadow Steel Gauntlets. Like this, Ceremonious Sabatons, I probably made 600, 700 gold off these level 87s. That's pretty good. And they sell really quick. Looks like I need to make some Laystone stuff. I think I'm out. Wormhole Generator, almost 2k for Zandalar. Nice, over 1000k profit on that. Here's some Laystone Pauldrons. Crafted dreadful scaled leg guards. So probably made about over 1,000 gold on this for sure. And then look at this. This is insane. Ceremonious sabatons. These are level 87 crafted gear. So you can get them at level 50 when you start leveling. In Shadowlands, cost me maybe 100 gold to make. Sold for almost 1,100 gold. Same here. Crafted dreadful gladiator. 3k. I mean, this probably cost me a couple hundred gold to make. Fell iron greatsword. Probably made about 400 or 500 gold on that. Super cooling coolant. This is interesting. This came from a this drops from mobs in Draenor, and you need to collect this with a bunch of other things to make like an auction house for your garrison. But I sold it for 1,700k, and I've got 2 or 3 more. And then of course the depleted Kypyrium rocket, the flying machine, made about 1,000 gold on that. Again, Ceremonious Sabatons, level 87, selling for 1,000 gold. Insane. Steel Forge, this is a Draenor craft here. Probably made 400 or 500k on that. Precision Altitude Adjuster of the Fire Flash. Not sure what that is. Demon Steel Pauldrons. Look at this. This Demon Steel stuff you do need, unless you have a high rank of it, you do need a Blood of Sargeras to make this. But, I mean, it's costing, you know, a few hundred gold, and we're selling for 5k. Wormhole generator, 2,000k. Very good to make those wormhole generators for engineering. And some more Shadow Steel Sabatons. Those were probably like 233s, 262s, something like that. So engineering hasn't been great this expansion. I actually don't even have it maxed out. But a lot of the older stuff is still doing very, very well, right? So this is like, there's just all kinds of stuff you can make with old school engineering that's going to give you lots of gold. Okay. Okay, that's for another time though. Let's keep going. Okay, Deadly Kura, the Enchanter, and Tailoring did nothing really. I barely logged into this character this week, so nothing of note. Little tiny stuff here. I mean, I sold a Dark Reach Mask of the Aurora. This is something you can do once per character. You can loot this box up in Ardenweald. I think it's, let me see. I can't even tell you really. I don't even really remember where it is. Student did a video on it, I think a while ago when this first came out, but it's easier now because you just fly up into a tree and there's this little box that you can loot and get this mask. There's a lot of other models though that are similar, but somebody bought this one for 3k. So 4k on this guy. Let's just clear it out and go on to our bank Toon. Alright, bank sandwich, the bank Toon, and there is some pretty sweet stuff in here today. This was a big one. Look at this. Highborn Compendium of Sundering. That's what I was showing you on Inscription on the first one. 9,000 plus gold is what that sold for. Some crafted dreadful pieces. These I'm surprised these sold. I've been listening to these forever. They're like, you can do different relics on them, and this was one that was not really a good one here as far as item level goes. Let's see. Sumptuous Fur. I just get this when from Draenor when I'm out doing stuff. Don't really specifically farm it. Ice Pine Boots. Transmog. Little Transmog sale there. Plundered Sea Crystal Blade. Same thing. Transmog sale here. I believe this came from, I believe this was a drop from the goat skinning farm. Okay. Mist Stalker's Hood, 11k. Couldn't tell you where that came from, but it's a transmog of some sort. So I'm glad that I sold that. Empowered Mana Fiend, I sold 2 of them. So the Mana Fiends come from the High Mall, 3 High Mall rares that I farm every day, and I sell these at least a couple a week. The Empowered Mana Fiends. Crimson Lasher, 1,900 gold. This came from actually a weekly transmute on from Legion Alchemy. Crimson Octopode. I don't know where this came from, but I sold it for 10k. Now, I had to list it for probably about, I don't know, 3 or 4 weeks before it sold. It's been a while. Rattling Bone Crushers. I think this is an Island Drop Transmog 2K. But then look at this. The Dusk Haven Top Hat. I was actually surprised that this sold because it's normally only like 200K, but this sold for 301K. So this is a 300,000 gold item right here. The Imperial Plate Chest, 119 gold, Buccaneers Vest. Now this I was done with. I sold this for 285 gold. You can get at least 1,000 out of this, 1 to 5K. So I let that one go for just a little too little. So let's go ahead and open that. All right. Now that's it for this realm, so let's see what we ended up with at the end of it. Man. Pretty good here, right? So, let's see. Where are we at altogether? We're at 3.786855. 3,786,855. So 3,786,000 gold. Total gold earned in the last week is 558,000 gold. Top item, of course, the Dusk Haven top hat. All right. And does it say what it sold for here? The top item is the Dusk Haven top hat. Minimum buyout 311.03. Sorry. Okay. Yeah. So sold that one. Top expenses, Orb of Mystery. Total profit 467,000 gold. That is awesome. Let's check out our next round and see what we got all together. Okay, this is the second realm that I'm on. No particular reason other than I've switched realms a bunch of times in my WoW playing career, if you will, and I just have never found the one realm I want to consolidate them on. So right now I'm playing between two main ones for gold making, and this is my second one. And it is insane the difference in prices. It's sort of crazy. But let's look at jewel crafting. Again, a lot of straddling sage agate. This is sort of my my thing here. Made a video about it. Makes a ton of gold. And there's always people that are like, it's never gonna sell. It's never gonna sell. What are you talking about? You're an idiot. I hate YouTube. Everybody's just trying to convince you to. I don't know, do what? I don't know what people think we're trying to convince them to do. Like do something that's gonna like make us rich and throw their life away. I don't know, but it may not work for you, but it works for me. 1, 2, 3, 4. I had 4 sales this week, straddling sage, agate, and I'm making about 4K on each one of these. 3K, 3.5K, something like that. So 16K. Not a bad deal. And a lot of times we sell even more than that. Okay, let's get back to it. Masterful Phaedron Ring. This is sort of what I'm afraid of when Season 4 comes out, that these 233s and 262s aren't going to be selling in the thousands anymore because they're going to sort of be obsolete. But not really much to worry about, especially like on this realm, because some of the level 87s sell for like in the thousands, which is crazy. Leviathan's Eye, I get these from Mass Prospecting Osmanite, and then I'm looking for the Sage Agates, but I also get these Leviathan's Eyes that we can turn into stuff. Versatile Lacerite Bandit of the Quickblade. This is what I'm talking about. This is probably like a level 87 right here for 1,700. It's insane. Fell Steel Bar. Finally sold some of those. 5K. Selenium Ring. Again, this is probably a level 87, guys. Jewel crafting has been insane on this realm. Titanium Bar. Sold some of those. Some Leviathan's Eye of Agility for 3,400. That's insane. Those gems I get essentially for free, and if not, they're normally like 1 to 300 gold. So big profits on that. This was probably a 262 here. Yeah. So lots of sales there. 63,000 gold. And I always like to see specifically what my jewel crafter made, like as an individual. Oh, and we forgot to see what we had last week on this realm, didn't we? Last week we had just about a million, I guess, right? Had about a million. All right, so let's see just on this guy here. Okay, so total profit for Captain Fantastic was 78K. So it looks like we pulled 63 from the mailbox, so we've done some other things as well here. So not too bad. Big top item, awesome night ore was expenses. Yeah, I bought a bunch of it to prospect. Total gold earned. So you can see that it's not costing me a lot to craft all of these items, but they're selling for huge profit. So jewel crafting, I need to put some more time into it actually to really make some gold. But I'm happy with what it is for right now. Let's check out our next, the leatherworking on this second realm. All right, Deadly Bones, leatherworking and skinning. If you want to get skinning on a character and do skinning farms, I don't recommend a rogue. I just happen to have it because I don't know what I was thinking. But anyway, so he does have leatherworking, and I'm going to keep leatherworking on him because he's got some old patterns that, like the Warbear woolies and stuff like that, that I don't want to have to try to get on another character. So I'm thinking I'm going to go skinning on a druid. And then just send it over to this dude to craft some of the things. All right, let's look at some of these more notable sales. Right off the bat, heavy knot hide leather. You guys, this is insane, everybody. 20 of these for 7,400 gold. I made a short about this, about making sure when you have leather, checking to see if turning it into heavy leather is good for you. This is all going to change in a couple days when season 4 comes out, because the auction house is going to be merged. Instead of realms, we're going to be a region, so all of NA is going to be sharing the same auction house. It's going to be very interesting. Expect your add-ons to be sort of broken for a little bit, I'm assuming, but you just have to do the math in your head. Like this, the heavy knot hide leather, I was making 400 gold on each one, and people are actually they're buying it, right? So let's I can pull it up right now and I can show you here what I'm talking about. So heavy knot hide leather, this takes 5 knot hide leather. We'll just look at the prices right now. If you skin this, it's absolutely free, besides the time you put in. But right now, knot hide leather is high. It's going for 18 gold, which is not going to be the case when the auction house merges. So even if that, you take 5 of them and you put them together, it's not 32 gold. What's 5 times 18? I don't know, 50, 90 or something like that. What's 5 times 8? 40. Yeah, so like 90 gold or something. And then, but you sell these for 389. So you're making 300 gold profit on each one. That's crazy, guys. That is insane. But it's working. Look, heavy knot hide leather. 20 of them sold for 7,000. Insane. Same with heavy savage leather. 20 of them for 1,000. Some novice gear here. More heavy knot hide leather. Let's look up the heavy knot hide leather, actually. Yeah, 18,000 gold in heavy knot hide leather. And that just came from getting the knot hide and then turning it into heavy knot hide leather. Crazy. Some more just level 87 low level gear here. Some more heavy knot hide leather, heavy knot hide leather, heavy knot hide leather. And then here's a big one here, the Warbear woolies. So this is one of the reasons people farm Warbear leathers, because people will buy it to make these Warbear woolies. And 21k plus is how much I sold it for. This is the second one I've sold, I think, in the past like 3 weeks. And the last one sold for like 23k. So doesn't hurt. Takes a second to make it and keep it up there. You will have to learn that recipe though. Like it's not something that you can just go buy. You have to have rep with Oh man, I forget the name of the rep, but they're like the little bear guys in Feralis, I think. It's old school pattern. Okay, we have 2 more to check out. Okay, yeah, Shroom and Boom. This guy, I don't know what he does. He had gathering, like mining and herbalism, and then I switched out for skinning and enchanting, but now I'm thinking I want to switch it back out, so I'm not really sure yet. Does have a decent speed set to run old school instances with and stuff like that. So, sells Transmog. I don't have a lot of Transmog up, so I didn't sell a lot of Transmog, but let's look and see what we have. Ageless Spellblade. There's a Transmog. Couldn't tell you where it came from. 1400 gold. Just a lot of little dinky stuff here. The Umberhide Helm. I paid 5 gold for this. I forget the item level, but sold for 285. Umberhide Helm, same thing. Paid 5 gold for it. So people are offloading these really cheap. Like these Bone Shatter Arm Guards. I picked these 3 up for 15 gold earlier. 5 gold a piece, and I just relisted them. Okay, and so people are buying them because that's insane. 5 gold for anything. Lesser Beast Slayer, an enchant that came from running a dungeon, 2,000 gold. Adamantine Rifle, same thing, came from running a dungeon, couldn't tell you which one. Same thing here, Umberhide Helm, picked it up for 5 gold, sold it for 380. Umberhide Leggings, 5 gold, sold it for 316. Vest, 5 gold, sold it for 475. So I'm still flipping these low-level legendaries. Plans came from running a dungeon, 256 gold. Just a lot of things that I gathered, or that I flipped, or that I picked up while I was doing some transmog runs, and then some actual transmogs themselves. So same thing here, Umberhide Arm Guards, picked them up for 5 gold, sold for 475. So 11k altogether on this character. We have one more to look at. It's my new bank Toon. I don't believe he has a lot of gold. I mean, I'm not even sure if he has 1,000. But we'll go check and then we'll get the total for the week. Okay, Chubby Butter. I don't know where the name came from, but I think it's awesome. Chubby Butter. Okay, anyway. 658 gold. So, not really much. Transmog right here, 219 gold, and then just some little like Elementing Bar, Aquamarine. Nothing amazing. Let's open that up and check out and see what we made. So we started at 1 million, and we are now up to 1,147,000. Okay, so we made about, what does it say down here? Total profit 139.7k. So 139,000 just about. And our total is 1197886. 1197886 between the 2 realms. So let's go ahead and pull up a calculator here. Let's add this up. 37. So the first one, 3786,855 plus 1197886 equals 4.9. So almost to 5 million, everybody. I mean, that, you know, I mean, we're going to hit 5 million today, easy. Some stuff that comes out of the bank and stuff like that sells today. We're going to be at 5 million, no problem. Now, keep in mind, this isn't going to be necessarily gold cap because it's not on one realm. But this is how I enjoy playing the game. This is how I enjoy doing gold making. 4.9 million, still not too bad, even between 2 realms. So I hope you found this helpful. I hope you saw something that you think that maybe you could capitalize on, that you can make some gold from. Yeah, so don't forget, like the video, subscribe to the channel. Remember, it's just a game. Have fun with it. Don't let it you know, take over your life, guys. I know the game can be sort of like There's a lot to do, right? But don't forget, even like it says, don't forget to go outside of Azeroth sometimes. Says it on some of the intro screens when you log into the game. So take that advice to heart. But I really appreciate everybody playing. It's a good community, and I appreciate everybody watching. So until next time, make sure y'all take it easy, and I'll catch you later.